Hello and welcome back to Race to Prestige Season 10. And we have another classic character, Clunk, one of the OG Awesomenaut characters. We're joined again by Red and Lucille. Uh-oh. Let's see if the lobby is going. Oh man, I completely missed all these, like, the fan art that used to play in the background.
It's nostalgic.
But yeah, so it has been very weird to kind of jump back into the game, and especially to jump back into such an older version of the game is definitely wild. This game has a lot of history to all of us, I think. It was one of the, like, this is definitely the game, like, our gaming friend group kind of came around together, and we kind of played, and kind of played the game out at some points, I should say, like several times, and be like, yeah, we're kind of done with Awesomenauts, but we've always kind of come back, which is like, this is the like X you could never forget about.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse, it's one of those games where, like, it has and had so much potential of, like, it's such a fun game. It's different than most MOBAs out there. Like, it truly could have been like a huge MOBA, and it just kind of missed its chance. It's has like we take all these things for granted because we've been playing them for 12 years or however long, and like it has such a quirky art style and vibe to it. It's got like the 80s kind of style of like an announcer. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, there were a lot of things that we kind of took advantage of this game, and so I do appreciate it that it's kind of living on in some way, and so I can really appreciate Atari for kind of picking it back up and saying, like, hey, this game has merits. I really do hope that it has like a longer shelf life to it, because it's just like a classic game that, like, I like, it's gonna be really weird when, like, in just a couple of years we'll have been playing Awesomenauts longer than we've not been playing Awesomenauts, that we're starting to get to that point of just like that's a crazy thought to kind of think about. Like, okay, I'm nearing 30, very close, and it's like, okay, once it reaches, you know, that halfway point in just a couple more years, it's like I'll have been playing Awesomenauts longer than I haven't, and that's just wild to think about. But I guess that's also just the nature of, like, repetitive video games like this. Not that they're repetitive, but just like competitive, repeatable experiences like this are kind of still enjoyable, if that's a word you can call it.
It's a fun gameplay loop, you know?
Any of these PvP games, I mean, you think of Fortnite and like all of the, it's something that you hop into, the gameplay is fun and it's different every time without having to be like
relearning a game
like a
every
roguelike,
time.
A roguelike where like the RNG is decided, but at the same time, like, you're going for a bit, like,
yeah,
because there's other people that you're against, that makes it very distinctly different every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I struggle with the PvP. I've kind of talked about this on our own time, but PvP, you end up in the team battle where half the time you're supposed to lose if matchmaking is good. But obviously that means half the time you're not going to be happy at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of
I care about winning, you know?
Like, the gameplay on this is very fun.
Yeah.
But
I always thought, like, Awesomenauts could, like, really do to have, like, a cooperative campaign, and it really kind of felt like it was going in that direction with, like, the modding community scene, because towards the end they actually released tons. Well, we're up against Fox again. So they had, like, tons of, like, okay, well, the Lone Star had it, but he used it up. And this is just bringing back. Oh, I have to check to see if I can turn those options on again.
Good.
Jeez. But yeah, like I kind of felt like there was so much really cool content that was kind of coming out like all at once there at the end of like custom maps and stuff. So it's like it is such a shame that like we're kind of taking a step back in that regard. Wow, did not expect that to work. Don't even have snare bite yet. But it's like, we have put so much time into this game and learned so many of the mechanics of stuff that like, it is kind of second nature to us to kind of play these characters and these maps. It's like, I have spent so much time. I looked on my main profile. I have like 2,000 hours into this game, which is like...
That's it?
Race to Prestige,
and
now
I
featuring
do that. Nice. Thank you for the follow-up there.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, so let's see. What can I get? Snare. But this game definitely holds a really kind of special spot. I can't guarantee we'll be playing this forever, and like, it has been sort of nice of like getting the forced chance to play other games. We've played a lot of really fun games in the last like little bit. Back on snare enemies. Ooh, do I get that? Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, man.
Alright, Foxy has Invis.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got slow.
The bull dies immediately when it hits a wall. I feel like it didn't used to do that. Oh, I'm what? Bait! I was bait.
Jebaited. Thanks for the help. Rip. But each of the characters, like, originally there was only 6 characters, and see, I always considered Rocco a pretty hard counter to Clunk, so this is a fun matchup here. He dances around him quite effectively. Okay, I got the invis.
What? How much does each ability cost?
135. I remember.
135.
If I remember correctly. But it has been really nice to play kind of other games and to explore. I mean, we've been playing Power World and all sorts of other fun, like, cooperative games that, like, it completely loses that competitive somebody loses experience, except for me when there's, you know, dice rolls of those I just guaranteed lose, you know. It's like 70%, whatever the odds. It's not for me, you know. But like having Awesomenauts in the past of like, yeah, this is classic from the past kind of thing.
Ooh. Am I here right now? Go away. Goodbye, Red.
Coming up? Are they coming up?
Oh! Teleporting.
Cool.
Rip.
Okay, nice.
I should have had to double there, but oh well.
You got it.
Rip.
Oh, I didn't do that.
But this game definitely has its flaws, and it's like it tends to be very like snowball-y, that it's like it can be really hard to recover. A lot of the changes were done to try to like fix that and fix some of the more glaring problems. Oh my word. And the kind of the greatest Achilles heel was mostly just that it never got super popular, and that kind of contributed to most of the problems that you can attribute to the game, and that like it should have been more popular just because of how good it was and how unique it was, and it would have solved a lot of the problems that you have with Awesomenauts. Is that like, okay, the matchmaking was never great. Well, it's because there weren't enough players to kind of spread stuff around evenly, and so it's like...
shit! Sorry.
Anyone low? Besides you?
I don't know if any was, but I wanted to go biscuit for the biscuit. You know?
Oh boy.
Right there.
I'm in danger. Or are they in danger? Oh, oh my word.
Oh no!
Oh no.
No, I'm sorry.
I can only kill 2, not 3. Oh, fuck off, bro.
But yeah, like Ronimo wouldn't have gone under if they had more people buying skins, and it's like there were so many problems that could have just been solved if it was more popular, and it's like that's always the greatest kind of shame of it, is that like it was just too niche, too indie, and not popular enough. Like, past me would blame some glaring like balance issues, and they had a tendency of releasing knots and characters that were just blatantly overpowered, and power creep was definitely real, where some of the final characters that were made were so powerful that like they just completely changed dynamics of the game, and it's hard. And like looking back with like more rational thought of just like, they did such an amazing job of creating this game and maintaining it and living it for like such a small team, and that's gonna ultimately be like its like real kind of legacy of just like, it's still a great game. Like, no matter if it company had to go under, just that just happens. And but anyway, I'm in a very reflective mood just because it has been so long since playing this game.
Very helping you guys.
Yes.
Bro.
Rip. But it's got these like chaotic moments, and if you've never played it, I think it should still be free to play. So I highly recommend people jump back into it and show Atari that people are still interested in games like this. And I just hope it continues to get better and better, and the community kind of still rallies around it. I've never regretted all the time. I think I mentioned earlier that like I played over 2,000 hours on my main account and like 300 or 400 hours on this account, and just ludicrous amounts of time have been spent playing this game. You guys both dead, or just, no?
I second guess. I was like, oh, don't chase me down, Ethan.
Yep.
4,000 hours on my main account.
Aren't you special?
But
like,
some kind of. Oh, you weren't maining one character. Right there.
I have unlocked daily. No!
Graded. I'll take it. But
We had to
like,
one.
at the end of season 9, I kind of like gathered a bunch of stats where it was 612 episodes, 684 games played, over 240 hours of video combined for just the Race to Prestige stuff. I used to stream all the time. I posted hundreds of hours of my streaming content on YouTube, and that's still here to watch. So Awesomenauts has always had a very kind of special place of like just how much. And I wonder if I can turn on. No. Who knows?
An enemy has been killed.
Do you guys actually have other character indicators?
No.
Turn.
I want that.
I have yet to die.
You've yet to die? Well, we gotta change that.
Yeah, kill him.
But
Where's the worm?
Piggy bank, just so I can max out my auto attack.
No. Okay.
rip.
The 11th minute piggy bank.
Want some help? How you doing out there? Oh, he got killed. He's got like. I'm coming.
You guys are having fun, right?
No, for sure.
Too much fun.
And you're blocking your only exit. I'm just.
The game is all about, right?
I'm so thinking this game. 10 kill people.
Oh. Well, that's a second game in episode 2. But anyway, let's see how much progress that has made. So this is what it's all about here. These ranks. I don't even know what rank we kind of got to last time, but old school team. This used to change. There's so many things that have changed in the past. Level 23, level 24. But it is... Oh, I guess none of the stats are working. That's one of the sad things, is that the servers are still down, so some of those old statistics just gone. I haven't checked on my main, so I'd have to kind of figure that out. But anyway, that has been another episode here of Race to Prestige Season 2. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.